Farnell here. Hi, Ever Farnell here with Direct Response copywritinggenius.com, and I want to talk to you today about a question I get all the time, a question I was actually a little surprised that I got, but it is, what is copywriting? Copywriting in the most general form simply means writing copy, and copy can be newspaper copy, it can be advertising copy, it can be white papers, it can be technical manuals. The list of what is copywriting goes on forever. But the specific type of copywriting I work in is advertising copywriting, and even as a subset of that, specifically direct response advertising copywriting. Now, direct response advertising is advertising that gets somebody to do something. So the basic three elements. Now, there's a lot of other stuff that goes with this and a lot of other information that needs to be included in this that we're not going to have the time to cover right now. But the most basics of direct response copywriting is an offer, a response mechanism, and a call to action. So let's take a look at a TV commercial. You see a TV commercial for some sort of cereal. I don't know. Captain Crunch. And there's the cute little cartoon guy, and there's some little silly situation, and in 30 seconds, the Captain Crunch guy has saved the day. The captain has saved the day. And eat Captain Crunch. It's part of a balanced, nutritious breakfast. I'm not quite sure what part of a balanced, nutritious breakfast, but so they claim. And then that's it. There's no call to get a free sample or go on the internet to get coupons or nothing. There's no way of capturing any information. There's no way of getting any information about the customer. It's just, here's Captain Crunch. The little cartoon guy is cute. Buy Captain Crunch. Your kids will love it. That's what's involved with the Captain Crunch commercial. Now, on the other hand, let's take a look at Billy Mays. Now, Billy Mays, in case you don't know, he's died a couple of years ago, but he's the guy who used to get on TV and say, "Hi, Billy Mays here with OxyClean." And then he would go through his whole thing about OxyClean. Now, OxyClean ran commercials, and you knew what you were supposed to do. You were supposed to call this number, go to this internet site, or write to this address. You were supposed to send in X amount of money or have your credit card ready, and you were supposed to purchase OxyClean. So it had an offer. X tubs of OxyClean for X amount of price. It had a response mechanism. You can call, you can go on the internet, or you can mail to us. And it had a call to action. Call right now and you'll include, and then there were some bonuses. Now, there's also some other elements on there, deadlines and that kind of thing. But to be honest, deadlines, as incredibly important as they are not essential elements direct response copy. And I'll explain that in just a second, because anybody who's familiar with direct response copy and just heard me say that, they almost had a heart attack. So let me explain what I'm saying in just a moment. But right now, that's the difference between regular advertising and direct response advertising. So what I specialize in is direct response copy, which is designed to move your prospective customer off of their butt and get them to do something. Now, you might want them to write in for some information or call in to get a free report. You might want them to get on the internet and give them and have them give you their name and address, email address, or physical address. There's all different. You might want them to call a free recorded hotline. There's all different kinds of things that you might want them to do. You might want them to purchase. You might be going for a one-off sale. So you have a full page advertising, a full page thing in a magazine. You throw it in a magazine, and there's a little coupon down at the bottom, and the idea is for them to cut off that coupon or make a photocopy of it and send money in or go to the internet or whatever. But the idea is for them to purchase that item. So there's all kinds of different ways to approach this. There's all different kinds of things that you might want the customer to do, but the idea of direct response copywriting is getting them to do it. That's what the big deal is. And a good direct response copywriter who can get the customer to do what you want them to do is invaluable. Here's the good news. You can learn to be your own direct response copywriter. As a matter of fact, you could even legitimately say that you have a better chance of writing good copy for yourself than virtually anybody else in the world has for writing good copy once you master a few basic skills. But that's what copywriting is. So copywriting, broad, means anything. Anything where you're writing words on paper. Copywriting specifically, for me, is advertising copywriting. And more specifically, it's direct response advertising copywriting. Now, the three essential elements of direct response copywriting advertising: the offer, the response mechanism, and the call to action. And the oh, you know what? I wanted to take. I told you that a deadline is not an essential part of a direct response piece of direct response advertisement. I have written many display ads that do not have a deadline on them. That have, as a matter of fact, one for one of my companies has absolutely no deadline. Has run every week, week in and week out, since forever. Has absolutely no deadline, and has made me millions of dollars in sales. That's because, so here's an example. Let's use a chiropractic example. Free report reveals how to eliminate migraines. Free report reveals how to eliminate migraine pain now. Call. Here's the number. So there's your offer. Free report tells you how to eliminate migraine pain now. Your response mechanism, the 800 number, and your call to action. Call. Just the word call. It's telling you what to do. It's a command. So it has the three basics. There's no deadline. It doesn't say call before Friday, otherwise screw you, you can't have the report. No, it says call. So there's a piece of direct response advertising that does not have a deadline, but is still, it might very well still be a good piece of direct response advertising with some testing. So anyway, that's enough for this. You got the idea, hopefully. Copywriting, when you hear me speak about it, is very specifically direct response copywriting, and it is designed to get somebody off of their bum and get them to take some sort of action. So thank you much, and I'll talk to you next time.